What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And I just figured out a way to add my intro into my live streams. I'm so happy about that. And I don't know why when I was making this, getting ready to do this, I was getting all nervous for some reason. I was like, I want this to work perfectly. And then boom, it worked out pretty well. So I'm pretty happy about that. So before we get started on the video, let's touch base and see what's going on. Right now, we're doing all sorts of collaborations with different people in the ecosystem. When I spoke to dfinity, they talked to me about, this year, the first year was kind of about building community, and the second year is kind of about just the technology, right? The Bitcoin integration, the NFT marketplaces, what DeFi is doing. Yeah, some wrapped ICP transactions might take a little while, but it's the beginning stages. So we understand that it's still irritating when it happens, but it's part of the process. And we know that, right? So on Twitter, we're doing big contests right now. We're giving away 3 IC birds and 10K bird token, which is going to be listed on, hopefully on ICP swap soon or Sonic. And also right now on this video, I want to build our YouTube viewers and likes up because our Twitter is blowing up thanks to a lot of the people in the ICP ecosystem for gathering around me. I made a tweet talking about that, and it basically went viral for my video, and people just responded to it. And I just want to thank everybody. Now, what I want to touch base on is, yes, we are moving on to the tech part of where we are in the ICP, and I agree with that. But we can't forget about that community, because that's also going to bring people in as well, is that feeling of belonging. And I think ICP brings it out better than anybody, but we do need to concentrate on the tech. So I get what they're saying and all of that. So let me get my screen back. Now let's see if I can get rid of that. Oh, I can have them both on here. That's cool. Okay. I don't need that yet. I was just getting out here. So I just want to let you know, if this video gets 50 likes, then I'm gonna give 1 ICP to the best comment. I want to hear your guys' opinion on what is the best thing about ICP. In your opinion, do you like the DeFi best? Do you like trading tokens? Do you like staking? Do you like the liquidity? Do you like the NFT marketplaces the best? Do you like the artists? Do you like the projects that they have? Do you like the artwork? What is it that you like about the internet computer? And the best question or the best comment for that question is going to get 1 ICP if we get 50 likes. And that's happened many, many times on my channel. Our highest like count is, well, it's a speculation. It's 500 likes. But on the video, it only shows 350. So I don't know where 150 likes went, but anyway, so we can definitely get 50 likes. That's basically what I'm saying. And if the video gets 500 views, I will pick another person out of all of you guys that made your comment just about your favorite thing on the ecosystem. And then I'll give you another ICP. So we have a lot of stuff going on, and I like to give back to the community that follows me, not just to the community that doesn't follow, but the active people on my channel. And I want to thank you guys, because you're the heart and blood of what I do. If I didn't have 4 people right now, what would I do, right? So I thank you guys for that. And I'm going to make a video on Friday. It was kind of a consensus by everybody that they wanted me to do it in the morning. So I'm going to get up early Friday morning, and we are going to do a audience appreciation video and just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, and have a cool video then. So today I actually have a great live stream for us. I have a lot planned for today. So we're talking about, sorry, I kind of jumped the gun there. We're talking about why the internet computer, is this the top 10 or is this the 20X? Okay, I just did 2 videos back to back, and one of them is a shorter video. You're going to want to watch that one as well after this one. But I was talking about why internet computer is going to be the top 10 crypto by 2024. There are big implications for internet computer becoming a juggernaut even by the next bull run. And then in 2028, just back up. It's going to be over by then. Internet computer is going to be like 1,000 or more. But what we're going to talk about today is that, but plus, it's going to 20x. I believe that it at least will 20x about from where we're at right now. We are at $6, and 20x from $5 would be 100. So you just add 20, so that'd be 120. And that's very feasible in a bull market, right? So I'm super excited to see what's going to happen in the next bull run. But while we wait for that, it's called accumulation. So my problem is, and what I noticed today is I put a little too much money in the market. Like I get a paycheck or something and I put a bunch of it in, and then I'm like, if I need money, I'll just take some of the ICP out. And that's where I ran into problems unwrapping ICP today. But they'll get that fixed too. I'm not really worried about it. It's just I was trying to use it as money. I'm using my crypto as money. Let's talk about that for a second before we get into this. I am using my crypto as its cash, right? Anytime I need it, I can, send it to Coinbase from my plug wallet right to my bank account all in like 3 seconds. And then I can buy whatever I want. I don't need a Coinbase card, nothing. I mean, it would probably be faster if I did it with a Coinbase card. So I might do that from now on. But I can do it all in seconds. And so if Bitcoin is not really logical to do transactions, but I see an internet computer not only being a governance token, but it could be a form of currency. With how fast it moves, like I sent from Plug earlier today, after I had that wrap ICP that took a little bit longer. I sent my ICP for my plug as soon as it got there to my Coinbase. And literally, right when I pressed send, I got a notification from Coinbase saying it had arrived. So that means the internet computer could do transactions in a real world setting, like a grocery store. Say if I, instead of like wanting to take the money off my plug wallet, I just take my plug wallet over to Starbucks and I scan it like I do Samsung Pay, and it takes ICP directly from my wallet, and say the Starbucks lets you pay in ICP or crypto or your crypto of your choice. And of course, ICP in 2024, I believe, is going to be top 10. So it's going to be one of the cryptos that, big entities are going to look at for a payment system, and one that can actually do it, be scalable and fast enough to be in a real world setting where you're not having lines out the door waiting for transactions to finalize, right? So that's why internet computer is the boss, even if, DeFi can be slower at times because there's so many smart contracts and things that happen. And imagine they do 1,000 transactions or 4,000 per second, right? Well, that might take a little bit longer than if they're doing so many at one time. So I see all of those, and we're going to talk about that right now. We're going to go in and we're going to look at the dashboard, and we're going to see where the internet computer is sitting right now. And I remember the last time we looked at this thing didn't look anything like this at all. We were sub a billion blocks. Okay, we're over a billion blocks now, 1.26 billion. We are now doing 36.23 blocks per second. That is just insanely fast. Bitcoin does one block every 10 minutes. This one is doing 36.29 blocks per second. And so I don't know what the cycle burn rate is, so we're not going to talk about that. But the community fund, it was at like 1 million, and it's at 3 million ICP now, which is basically, you remember the Supernova Hackathon? These guys, I think, get some of this money to build on the internet computer. So if that's 3 million ICP times $6, you're talking about $18 million to help fund these projects, or whatever else it's for. At least some of it is for that. I know at least $1 million of it's for that. So, but then if you go down here and you look how many canisters there are, smart contracts, 156,853. That's 7 days. Is that the all-time? Okay, so that is the all-time. And as you see, we've gradually climbed. And so I guess this is what we're at now. 156,853. And look at, oh my God, what? This was at like 3,900 transactions a second earlier. Now look, this is what I was talking about, how fast ICP is. And this is why it could actually be a currency of the world. Like, not only what it is now, but you could actually do transactions with this, with 5,129 transactions per second. And this is just for now. This is at the beginning stages. Imagine at full capacity how many, I don't know if it can get better than this, but what if it can, right? That's just something I can speculate on. But man, that's a lot of transactions per second. You could globally scale this with that many transactions per second. I don't know if it's saying that's how many that are happening or that's how many it could handle. So, and then you have your cycle burn rate. Finalization rate 36. I think that's 36 blocks per second. Okay. So now I want to go into the Bitcoin integration. Let's start with this one. So this is another huge thing that's happening very, very soon. They already have the test net out, and they're working on actually getting it finalized. And so they can take their time with this, because we have like what, 1 month to 17 months, or we could say like 20 months until the next bull market, right? So if they take their time with this and they do it right, and then get it out a few months before the bull market starts, to get rid of any problems that might show up right before that bull market happens, and get it fine tuned and ready for massive hysteria in the next bull run. Remember when internet computer was crazy high? Everybody was talking about it, right? And so now that it went down and it's a bear market, hardly anybody talks about it unless they know what they're doing. But some people, a lot of people now are knowing what they're doing. I thought there wasn't that many eyes in ICP, but a lot of people are talking about it. But big ICP Bitcoin integration update. Experimental Bitcoin integration is live. Canister smart contracts now have access to their own ECDSA key and to Bitcoin testnet, meaning they can fully control testnet Bitcoin. So they are getting everything worked out. You can already do everything on the testnet, and they're getting ready to go live with it. So the Bitcoin integration beta releases includes an experimental Bitcoin testnet integration API for the deployment and pre-production testing of canister smart contracts using Bitcoin. Same API that the upcoming GA release. So I can't wait to see the actual, release. So, and then they have their threshold deployment with test key, a standalone feature that supports the Bitcoin integration as well as integrations with other blockchains, like I was talking about, such as Ethereum, right? And they use the ECDSA scheme as well. This is going to be the glue that is going to bring all of these projects together. And when I talk about, 2024 and ICP going to $100, that's only, the starting of this, because when the real integration and the flow, like how the symbol of internet, computer is, and then you add the Bitcoin in there and they all flow together, it works like a perfectly oiled machine. And there's no way the internet computer can't be number 3, because if it is taking on everything from the number 1 and the number 2 and making it faster, more scalable, easier, everything better, then it is going to at least be the number 3, right? And maybe, who knows after that, right? But I'm not going to speculate anything more than number 3 for right now. But who knows? So let's move on over to more about the Bitcoin integration. So this is talking about basically bringing these blockchains together. And this is why an internet computer is going to be a juggernaut. And I think $100 is a very, very low high for the next bull market. I'm just saying that's at least. I am betting all of my money saying that it's going to do that. I've lost a little bit of money in internet computer so far. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, I've lost probably $1,000 so far, but I am not considering that loss because it's an unrealized loss. And I'm going to make more than my money back. I'm not even worried about that. I understand how bull markets and bear markets work. And these other things that are happening give me hope that what I am doing is founded. Everything that they said they were going to do, they have done. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. That's the one thing I've noticed. But that's life. That's with any business, any project, anything. Sometimes things take a little bit longer, but that can always actually be a good thing, because then they might work better. They might find a problem or whatever. The internet computer blockchain is the first world computer. That's why I'm saying reinventing the internet on Web3 blockchain that provides a complete alternative to traditional IT. It is a blockchain with new capabilities such as web serving, unlimited scaling, web speed. Like I told you, I pressed the button and literally 1 second later, my ICP went from my plug wallet to my Coinbase wallet. Like before I basically got my finger off of it. Web speed and orders of magnitude efficiency gains. All of this has been made possible by the new chain key cryptography framework. Now, this same framework makes the capabilities of the internet computer available within other blockchain ecosystems by allowing smart contracts on the internet computer to initiate transactions and computations directly on other blockchains. No other crypto can do this, and not with Bitcoin either. So this is revolutionary technology, and this is what I want us to focus on. The community is already amazing. There's a strong, solid ICP community, and the tech is solid too. So it is just fundamentally and personally sound, or community sound, I should say. Essentially, the internet computer network can sign arbitrary transactions for execution on other blockchains. It does this using chain cryptography. Did I already read that part? Hold on. No, I think it's the same thing though. I don't know. I'm gonna go down here. Sorry about that. I got kind of confused because it was saying the same thing. Bitcoin was the first blockchain that started it all. Currently, the network hosts vast liquidity, monetary value, in the form of Bitcoin. However, the Bitcoin network is simple by design and does not host smart contracts. As a consequence, Bitcoin does not have a native DeFi ecosystem of its own. Instead, Bitcoin's liquidity is ported to other blockchains that do have smart contract capabilities using insecure centralized blockchain bridges, which take custody of Bitcoin for users and create equivalent amounts of wrapped Bitcoin on a destination blockchain such as Ethereum. So the wrapped ICP is only to do transactions in the ecosystem, right? It isn't giving it to an entity to take custody of, right? So that's the difference. So using native Bitcoin DeFi that operates directly on real Bitcoin can provide major advantages over using wrapped Bitcoin. In practice, blockchain bridges are cumbersome to use, can act as sensors, or can get shut down or hacked, causing the loss of Bitcoin backing the wrapped Bitcoin, completely breaking services using the wrapped Bitcoin and potentially causing rippling systemic black swan events. On the internet computer, smart contracts can process Bitcoins directly on the Bitcoin ledger without need for any kind of intermediary. They can create new Bitcoin addresses and send and receive Bitcoin as though they are fact running on the Bitcoin network itself. This is why it's different than everything else. Everything else causes it to be like, okay, we'll take ownership over that, and then but we can't promise safety, and we can't promise your money will be here, but trust us anyway, kind of thing. And internet computer gets rid of the need for that. Like your only choice was to trust people or don't do it, right? So now it's like, now you have an opportunity: trust people, don't do it, or do it securely, safely on the internet computer without a problem. So I would choose that one all day. So this is pretty cool. This means Bitcoin community can now finally create what amounts to native Bitcoin DeFi using smart contracts hosted on the internet computer. These can even process HTTP requests, allowing user experience to be created for DeFi users that are also fully decentralized and can provide alternative means to sign Bitcoin transactions, such as internet identity. Let's take just a second to talk about that, because this is what every single blockchain or wrapped Bitcoin or any of those other people that are in this ecosystem right now, the DeFi space, trying to use Bitcoin as a catalyst for their blockchain, but they can never do it in a way that's safe or not centralized in a massive way. Now, the way that the internet computer changes that is it allows it to happen directly on the native Bitcoin blockchain using, that's why they call it the integration, because you're using the internet computer smart contract over on the Bitcoin blockchain. So it's like a bridge or like a highway not a bridge, it's a highway. So they have bridges. That's the name. Think of this as like a highway. And instead of crossing a bridge, like say it's a toll bridge, right? The normal one is a toll bridge. You got to pay to get over it, and you lose money. You could lose all your stuff. The bridge could collapse, whatever. And then on internet computer, it's just like, well, they actually built a land thing over it to make sure you don't have to use the bridge now. It's basically, instead of like an island, you made two big pieces of land come and touch each other, basically like that, instead of needing that need to have that intermediary thing. Like a bridge can collapse if it doesn't have, like in real life, let's say a real life bridge, right? In real life, a bridge can collapse, and it can needs maintenance and all these things. And in crypto, a bridge can be hacked, it can be exploited, it can be whatever they can do, they will. Now that makes it a risky place to go unless you have the kind of technology the internet computer has. And that is that ECDSA signature with the chain key cryptography. And what they do is they basically lock up the Bitcoin in a smart contract on the Bitcoin ledger itself. And how they do it at internet speed, though. The cool thing is it runs on the Bitcoin network at internet speed because it's in an internet computer smart contract. So instead of paying the enormous gas fees that you would with Bitcoin, or wrapped Bitcoin that you pay massive fees to exchange to, you now get to do it directly from internet computer and therefore pay their fees. And then that will happen with Ethereum too. And maybe we can actually help Ethereum solve their gas fee problem. What if you asked anybody in the entire ecosystem of Ethereum, what is the number one problem with Ethereum in a bull market? Let's just say in a bull market, not so much in a bear market. What is the number one problem with Ethereum in a bull market? Gas fees. I mean, that's it. Sometimes I had to wait. I'm like, I have to wait till Ethereum goes down before I can sell some of my ICE or my Ethereum tokens. Because the gas fees, if I wanted to sell like $50 worth of tokens, I saw like a $60 gas fee. I'm like, dude, I can't do that. So imagine having that same thing in the bull market. Now you have this $50 that's going to cost you less than a penny. That's how much. I just looked it up. It's 0.0007 cents. So it's not even a penny that it takes for a transaction for ICP. So instead of your crypto being stuck, in a bull market when it's way up, and then you can't sell it till it goes to a bear market, and then you lose 90% of your money anyway. So this is not only going to help with Bitcoin, this is the first step. And then Ethereum, after Ethereum merge kind of settles down, I think they're doing it perfectly. Because if they would have done the Ethereum integration first, which would kind of be the route some people would want to go, try it out with Ethereum, see if it works with Bitcoin. But I think they did it right. They went for the big daddy one, and they also did it at the right time. Because if they went for Ethereum right now, when the merge just happened, anything that happens because of that merge could be an issue for ICP at that point, right? So the way that it's released is just really good in the timing sense, because it taking longer has Ethereum 2.0 giving it more time to get its feet under it and establish itself as an ecosystem as proof of stake. Let's go to the comments for a second. I see some comments over here, and I'm going to be looking for the best comment, guys. If this video gets 50 likes, I'm going to find the best comment, and I'm going to give one full ICP to you guys. And then if we get 500 views, I'm going to find the second best comment, and I'm going to do the same thing. So you guys are going to want to comment, and what the comment, just your favorite part about the internet computer ecosystem, whether it be NFTs, ICP tokens, the Bitcoin integration, the fast transaction speed, Web3, the community, whatever your favorite part is about the internet computer, I want to know about it. That's why basically I like to hear people's favorite parts of it, because I resonate with it. If your favorite part is one thing, it's probably going to be a lot of other people's, and that is one cool part about, crypto community, not just ICP, but mainly ICP, I've noticed, because we got rid of a lot of the riffraff. All of the weak hands are gone by now. That is what I noticed. You notice on crypto Twitter, a lot of, in the bull market, you have trolls everywhere. And then once you get deep into the bear market, a lot of that goes away because there's not a lot of money to be made by just messing with people. So I noticed a lot of this, not all of them, but a lot of the scammers kind of back down in the bear market. And it leaves the rest of us that are there to actually interact with each other. So ETH can't scale. That is, dude, that was going through my mind while I was talking too, and then I ended up forgetting. But yeah, ETH can't scale, and maybe Internet Computer can help ETH scale to those. We're doing what, 4,000 transactions, 5,000 transactions per second right now, and Ethereum does what, one transaction per second, 100 transactions per second, like nothing. So yeah, that's a good point. ETH gas fees was $400, and I couldn't cash out. I was up 3x too. Then the coin dumped, and I ended up losing. Yep, and that's what could get us all, guys. Like, this is not. This isn't just like, oh, this just happened to you. You got unlucky. This is something that happened to almost everybody I know, especially on like the micro wallet places where people are just trying to earn crypto. People that don't have a lot of money, so they can't afford stuff like that. And this was the narrative that you get stuck with these coins, or even like on Publish Aux, when they had some coins on there, and it's not Publish Aux's fault. It's kind of the whole model, right? They pay you out in this crypto, and you can't even exchange it. It was the farm token, and you can't exchange it because that gas fee is like 10 times the amount of the crypto you have. I had like $12 in farm forever that I earned, for writing articles. And I'm like, man, I want my $12. And I had to wait. And then it ended up being worth like $3 when I got to send it finally. But yeah, at least it wasn't a lot. Yours was a lot, and I hear it too much, man. And so that's the problem with ETH, is the gas fees in a bull market. Now, in a bear market, who cares if it's a low gas fee or not? I mean, we're in a bear market. There isn't millions of people trying to use your product, right? So in the bull market is going to be the test for ICP. And when it passes that test with flying colors, because yes, DeFi might be a little slow right now, ICP is still the fastest, or faster than it's ever been. And I tested that today for sure. So if that keeps up in a bull market, when there are all those transactions happening and there's millions of people using it every day, then that's going to be the real test. And I think it's going to stand up to that test. And especially more with the Ethereum integration, that's going to onboard more people from Ethereum, more people from the Ethereum DeFi, the Bitcoin DeFi. People understand opportunity, and when it's in their face, like ICP is going to be, they'll understand it. So, all right, what is Game Changer saying here? Let me go up and read some more. Whoa, you guys have been talking a lot. Cool. Hey, motivational sub. Hey, Justin. What's up, guys? What's up? I honestly think ICP is getting us towards virtual environments like Ready Player One. Want a new hairstyle? Pick your NFT. Oh, new clothes. Another NFT. That would be cool if they had, yeah, like virtual. That would be cool, man. That's a good idea. Smart statement right there. So basically, what he's saying is, we could be in a virtual environment and interact with an NFT. Like, so if you go in a game, what he's saying, and you buy like a hairstyle. Say I want a mohawk. Well, I go in and I pay one ICP, and then boom, I got a mohawk in the game. And that's just the way that it would work. That would be pretty cool. I don't know how far we are from that kind of technology. I know there's already augmented reality, so I think that's probably the next logical step. Okay, we got motivational subs answer right here. The best thing on ICP is interaction with other crypto, because it helps other community with its skills without paying heavy fees. Yeah, that's going to be the catalyst that brings us into the bull market, and why other people are going to start to come to this. I'm pretty sure in the next bull run, we're going to have tons of influencers come to ICP, guys. And we're going to be the OGs. Me, Victor, Six Figs, Dfinity Pill, Bitcoin Bros, all of those guys that are forefronting ICP right now, our channels are going to blow up. And I can't wait for that. So, is there any other collaboration with other cryptos besides Bitcoin or Ethereum? That's a good question, and the answer is yes. From what I've heard Dominic say, and when I've watched their R&D videos and their videos, talking about what they're doing, yes, they're trying to make a meta glue, which is going to bring as many blockchains together, even Solana. Probably not AVAX because of the BS, but like any blockchain that's it's probably not even worth doing AVAX. Like, I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth. My intro, I actually had my editor take the AVAX symbol off of there, just to let you know. The one I showed today has it, but the one I'm going to use permanently doesn't. I was like, man, can you take that AVAX off of there for me, please? But yeah, so anyway, but yeah, it's gonna have a lot more. I think any blockchain that could use lower gas fees or faster finality would want to come to the internet computer, and vice versa. They're very collaborative. That's what I've noticed about dfinity and internet computer developers, foundation. They are willing to collaborate, and they're not trying to destroy the space. They're not trying to say, okay, we're going to be the only one. Let's get rid of everybody else. Because some people have that kind of mindset. We can be the only one. Nobody else. We have to be number one. And you always want to be the best, right? But you don't want to do it at the expense of everybody around you. And that is the normal greed of the world. And what I've noticed with dfinity, like, I'm not trying to get back into that place of like, oh, it's so awesome. But what I've noticed is they're collaborative. And that is the biggest thing that lacks in crypto, in my opinion, is blockchains could very much benefit off of each other. Not just ICP. What if XYO partnered with GERT, the graph? What if AMP, Flexa, payment network, partnered up with XYO global positioning? I mean, now you have a position of everything in the world with your global positioning, and you have a payment system with collateralized AMP, and then you put ICP in there, instant finality. I mean, it's all about bringing these blockchains in together as an internet. So what is an internet? It brought all of these things like Facebook, Google, all of these things to one place. So that is what Web3 is going to do. Web3 is going to be the place, like the internet on the blockchain, where everything comes. Bitcoin, Ethereum, ICP, games, DeFi, NFT marketplaces. It's going to be like a hub, like the internet is, for everybody in the world to go to interact, to do their trading, their maybe grocery shopping one day. How we buy a lot of stuff on the internet, like we buy our groceries, we buy our clothes. Maybe that will be done on the blockchain on Web3 now. Instead of going to Kohl's, you'll go to Kohl's.eth, and you'll pay in Ethereum for your Kohl's on the internet computer blockchain because it's fast and scalable, right? And so these are the things that are going to implement into our world that benefit of collaboration instead of a cutthroat game. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, they all work together side by side. I don't know if they collaborate or not, but something like that. And I think centralized entities are out and decentralized entities are in, or at least partially decentralized. Like, I know it's really hard to get that fully decentralized area, but that's where the world's going. Trustless, because people are not very trustworthy. I've seen videos about people not paying for a job they did, so they go and wreck the job, and just people are very sketchy when it comes to money. Even myself, and I hate that about myself because I don't love money. Like, I know I need money. I do I don't say I love crypto, but I really like crypto. I really do. It's one of my favorite hobbies. But the thing is, crypto changes the way that we see money, right? And I used to just see money as, something that we need to survive. But now it's a community. It's a way for us to get together and vote. So when democracy came in for our government, well, why wouldn't we want a democracy for our money too? Did I just blow everybody's mind right there or what? I kind of blew my own, because we have voting about, everything in our world. Has there ever been a vote about money, about what we do with our money, except taxes? I know we vote on taxes, but has there ever been a vote on how much money, is printed? Do we get a say in that? I don't think so. So we need a democratized money, something that we don't have to trust people, that we can, if we don't want, we can change it as a community. We can come together and say, no, forget this tyrant. Let's vote him out. Boom. And then, no, we don't want to do that with our money. We as a community, us all together, we don't want to do that. And they can change that. That's the cool thing about decentralization and governance, on these we're going deep here today, guys. But let's go further into Web3 and the ecosystem now. Yeah, great vibes. Thank you guys, every one of you for, I probably missed a ton of your comments. I always miss people. I'm sorry about that. I don't do it on purpose. Like, even people I just was working with, I like give shout out to everyone but them. I'm like, oh man, but I don't mean it. I love you all. Y'all are great. But this is all the projects on the Web3 on the internet computer. So there's 80 projects featured right here. And of course, at the top of the list is Plug. You're going to need Plug if you interact with the internet computer in any way. This is going to be your basic, like your wallet that you carry in your pocket. This is your money bag, your home plate for your money. So, and they have just so much more. I encourage you guys. Let me send you the link over here. I encourage you guys to come take a look at this and come see everything the internet computer has. They might have some new. I haven't even looked at it for a while myself either. But go over there and check it out. I'm sure they might have some new stuff. Where was it even? Right here. Yeah, Web3 Ecosystem. They have a bunch of stuff over here. And yeah, Fleek. Like Fleek. I didn't know about Fleek, or if I did, I forgot about it. So there's just tons of stuff. And you can see what they're building on the internet computer, what they've already built. You can just kind of go through and get a feel for how huge, this thing could really be in the scheme of things. So deck go. I kind of want to use, stuff like that. I want to interact on Web3. So this is what I was talking about. The internet computer is doing everything that Web2 did on Web3 now. DuckDuckGo? Well, there's Go on the internet computer, and it's on the blockchain. That's the only difference, right? Well, I shouldn't say only difference, but that's, the major difference. You got your Texas Hold'em here. I'm not sure if that's the one for NNS DAO or not. It looks like it, though. So you got your Texas Hold'em, Mission is Possible, all of this stuff. I'm not going to go over it all right now. Ice Emoji Origins, they're going to have a game that comes out later. So yeah, there's just tons of stuff here. And okay, I think we hit just about everything I wanted to on that. So let's go look at the price now. You guys are cool. Okay. So let's just take a look at where we're at. I didn't want to do a big price prediction video or, TA as much today, but I do want to look at it because I think I've been doing a lot of TA lately. So I just wanted to take a video to show you guys how much of a freaking amazing project the internet computer is. The technology is unmatched. Every other blockchain will benefit from the internet computer blockchain, and that is the smartest thing they did. They didn't just make it for it to be scalable, but it to be a blockchain for blockchains. That is when you win the game, is when you make it. It's like if you made, like a movie, and then you make, like, say, a movie for that movie, right? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. I have no clue what I was saying. I was trying to make up something. He caught me. I totally spaced out there. I was like, I had something good. I had a cool saying, and then I lost it. So Six Figs thinks that this is a symmetrical triangle, and I sort of agree, but I sort of don't. I could see how he could see that from here, for sure. Well, I mean, if he went like that, yeah, definitely. If he went right to where we are right now. But I don't know, man. I did see that symmetrical triangle before, but now I'm just not seeing it. I don't know why. I mean, I guess that could be a symmetrical triangle, but it would have to be like this then. And it cuts all of that down here off. That's a lot. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like that at the max. Because look at the downward trending, support right there. See how it trends downwards and then goes back up right there. So I would say that's a falling wedge, baby. It might have been a symmetrical triangle, but I think it's a falling wedge now. It just has this downward trending resistance, and it had a downward trending support, but now it's going up. So when you have two downward trending lines, then that's a falling wedge. So yeah. I also have seen that symmetrical triangle too. So yeah, this is kind of weird. Kind of sketchy. But let's get some indicators out here real quick. I'm not going to do a lot of TA right now. I'm just going to look at this really quick. Let's get these out. Let's get the RSI, and then we'll even look at the Bollinger too. So let's get rid of one. Let's get a Bollinger because that will give us a big overview. And then on Sunday we'll go in and look at that weekly. Yeah, we started to get squeezed again, and I thought that was going to happen right here. Look at that. We had this big open area, and now it's squeezed us. But the good thing is, if we get out of here, if we can break out of this downward trending slope line, downward trending resistance slope line, then we are good to go. We're above. Hold on. Yep, we are above. Oh, we're right on. I mean, we are right on the median price for the Bollinger. We are right on the EMA 9 as well. So this is kind of sketch right here. We're at a good place to break out, but we could fall under too. So we're at a weird place right now. We have some serious support underneath of us, but we have immediate resistance at 614. And then we would need this Bollinger to start opening up again for us to even start to think about getting bullish. So, okay, let's look at the RSI. We are below. No, we're above. Yes, dude, we are good to go. We're above the simple moving average on the RSI. That is very important on the daily chart for us to stay above $6. So I really think we're going to go up rather than down, just from everything I'm seeing. But that's just what I'm seeing in the charts. I could be wrong. I don't know, but from what I'm seeing, if we get a move to 630 to 650, we're gonna break out of that descending triangle, and then we're gonna go up to $8 again. I hope it doesn't happen until I get my grant, though. I'm not gonna lie, it should be any day now. And then I'm gonna start really rewarding people, the ones that have stuck by me even through like months of no rewards. So yeah, we're gonna do lots of stuff for the channel, and I think I might do a 10,000 subscriber giveaway and give away like $1,000 if we can get to 10,000 subscribers. Because and then I'm gonna go for that 100,000. I want a plaque before I quit YouTube, before I quit ICP, before I quit, talking with you guys. I want a YouTube plaque to put right next to my daughter's painting right there. It'll go right next to it or below it, and I'll have my 100K plaque, and I'll be happy. If it takes 5 years, but I think a couple of good bull markets, and my channel could really take off. So especially with all the people that have kind of like supported me lately, and all the big projects, like let me make videos for them, collab with them. I'm definitely going to go somewhere, and so are they. So I'm really excited about the internet computer ecosystem. After meeting a lot of the people, I succeeded to accumulate 4,890 ICP with an average of $7.30. Dude, you changed your life forever. His name is what he did by what he did there. Not financial advice, but man, that is a lot of ICP, bro. 4,008. Oh man, that is a nice amount of ICP. Right now, it doesn't seem like that much because it's only at 730. Imagine when it was at $50. Like that, you're talking a lot of money at that point. So good vibes to you too, brother, or sister. I'm sorry, I don't know if you're male or female. Not bad. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? All right, we're gonna go through the chat before we leave here today. Nice. Virtual hug. Game is a whale. Yeah, that is getting to the whale section. In the bull market, $100 in ICP, that's a for sure whale. 100 times 4,000. I mean, are you talking millions at that point? Hold on, or is that hundreds of thousands? So he said 4,980 times 100. Yeah, that's $498,000. So not quite a whale, like in the sense of like $1 million whales. But for ICP, that's a lot. For right now, it's only worth, let's see, 29,000. So you could turn 29,000 into almost 500,000 by the next bull run if you do it right. Not financial advice, but think about that. If you were like, okay, I'm going to take a risk. I got like 100,000 bucks. I'll risk 30 of it. You could become a millionaire. Or, I mean, that's just at 100 bucks. That's probably the next bull market. What if you wait till 2028, which most of us are probably going to do? I'm definitely going to have a bunch of liquid ICP at the next bull market just in case it does crazy go to 1,000. Dude, if it crazy goes to 1,000, I'm out, and then I'll wait for it to go back down. I'm not lying. I'm not going to lie to you, but if it just goes to like 100, I might take some profit, but I'm definitely not out at that point. No. And when I mean out, I just mean wait till it goes back down and buy it some more. I don't understand why people don't see the technology behind it and the team. They only look at the price. That's because people care about money. So it's hard to get people into crypto unless they're an artist, a game developer or player, or a financial person, right? So that leaves about 95% of the world untouched. So they're the ones who don't know about the technology because they don't have anyone to tell them about it. They don't have anybody like us, or they don't. So if they go onto YouTube, they've never looked up something like that, so they don't know. So that is the one thing that needs to happen. There needs to be more paid marketing. It needs to be specific though, and work in a way that's not wasting money, because you could spend a lot of money marketing and get nothing. But it would need to be in a way that lets the right people know about it, the ones that are curious but have never heard about it, or have been thinking about it but just have never had anybody to guide them. There needs to be more financial advisors for crypto. But for right now, you have people like me that can kind of tell you what I do in my daily stuff, and then you can kind of learn from that. I know it's not the best way to do things, but it's the only legal way to do it, and so that's why less people know about it. They care about that price because that's why they get in it. But maybe once they do that, if there's an issue, then they get to know the community, and then you have a long time person in. But right now, there hasn't been a lot of money made in ICP, right? Because if you think about it, a lot of it only went to $5. That's why I was trying to get the narrative out there that we can double our money in the bear market, because that's possible. You could make money with ICP in the bear market if you did it right. If we went down to 460, remember we did, we went up to at least 920. You could have doubled your money in this bear market, right? So people don't understand that there is money to be made there. Yet nobody wants to get into a crypto to lose money, just to be part of a community. I know that doesn't sound, maybe one or two people in the world, but very few people want to get into a crypto knowing that they would lose money just to be a part of a community. Now, ICP, the only way you could get into ICP and know you would lose money is if you bought it at like $10 a couple months ago, because then you bought it at the top of the bear market instead of waiting until it dipped. So the only way you really lose money in ICP is when you don't buy the dip. Like even me buying at $6 and it goes down to 580, I'm okay with that because that's pretty close. But I'm not going to wait till it goes up to $9 and start purchasing hundreds of ICP. So, but you have a good point. A lot of people are concentrated on that price. Me and actually Defendi have talked about that too. That people they don't understand what it is, and we just need more people talking about it. We need big influencers, or we need to make us big influencers and get millions of people understanding what it is, and then boom. And I think the Bitcoin integration and these ICP token meme coins and these ICP tokens in DeFi are the way to do it, or one of the ways. And the NFTs, there's a Web3 in general, the games, all of that is going to bring so much value. All right, guys, I think we're about done. The person is smart, but people are dumb, irrational people, and you know it. My target is 10,000 ICP if it goes below $4. I honestly think we've hit our bottom. I think there's one possibility, in my opinion. If we go down one more time, we might wick lower, we might not. It might go down to like 480 again, or it might go to 4. But if it goes down, I think 4 is the absolute bottom. But yeah, who knows? I think $5 is a good target too, because if you're buying at $5 in your case, say if I had, in my case, if I had 4,890 and I bought and my average price was $7.30, I would want to be buying at $5. Anything around that $5 area, 580, 590. Why? Because it's going to bring my $7.30 average down a little bit. Every time I buy under $6, it's going to lower it a little bit. And you're going to get down to 720 and 710 and 7. And each time you buy it under that $5 level or $6 level, you're bringing that average down. But be careful that you don't start making it go the opposite way and you put money in there for nothing. So ICP is not an internet. It's a virtual world. Well, it is like an internet on steroids, or it is an internet though. I don't know how you say it's not an internet. I think maybe our languages are different on that one. A whole advanced internet with a community. Okay, because yeah, you said that development arena, social media, DEX, and may be itself as centralized exchange or bank. Yeah, I don't want to see ICP or Dfinity as a centralized bank, or maybe they'll have banks on the blockchain. That's a good idea. Like a bank on the blockchain? Is there such a thing? I mean, like decentralized exchanges are kind of like banks, but not a bank. Imagine like Bank of America saying, hey, ICP, what if we built Bank of America on ICP and we have a virtual branch that people can go on the blockchain and trade their bank accounts, sign in with their bank account on the internet computer blockchain and directly interact with the blockchain through their bank account. That's the future. If the banks get on board, you'll be able to directly, instead of like using an exchange to cash out, it'll be like the bank is on the blockchain itself and you just interact. Maybe a trustless bank, maybe a bank you don't have to trust anybody, like a decentralized bank. Wow, dude, we're talking about some juicy stuff today over here, man. I wish other people were here right now, like Victor and Six Figs, to talk about some of this. Maybe we'll have to make a video with them guys talking about this, guys, because this is some good stuff we're talking about today. I lost the truth. So this is the narrative with a lot of people, and I love it. There's probably thousands, if not 10,000s of people with this same problem. I missed the train or lost the train with Bitcoin, with Ethereum. I won't lose again. This is why I was telling everybody when Bitcoin was $9,000, now is the time. Am I telling you to go buy Bitcoin right now? Well, I mean, it is a good time with it at 19, so I shouldn't say that. But it's not 9,000. We are Bitcoin at $9,000 with ICP right now. You get what I mean? When Bitcoin was still at $9,000, that's the same opportunity that you have right now with ICP at $6. This is the time before the big, massive bull market happens. And it really gets to test how high, institutional money, FOMO money, NFT money can take it. Because it only came in at the last part of the bull run and went up to $750. Yeah, it was manipulated, but it probably would have went up to 350. Imagine if ICP would have came out 3 months from now or 4 months from now and then started to really happen in the next bull run. It would have probably went up to $3,000. So internet computer, I'm crazy happy to wait for the next couple of years. I recommend to all accumulation until the end of 2024. Ooh. Oh, okay. Maybe not the end of 2024. I kind of agree with you a little bit on that. I do agree that accumulation at least until 2024. But we've been talking about something on the channel here that the bear markets are getting shorter and the bull markets are getting longer. And we looked and we saw after the last halving, it only took 9 months. Or was it 9? I think it was somewhere around 9 months after the last halving, or maybe even 6 months. I don't remember exactly the date. But it was like 6 or 9 months after the last halving that we had our big bull run, where it started to go to 15,000 and above. So, and then before that, it was a lot. It was like 3 times that much. So if we divide it by 3 and then we divide it by 3 again, that means that, so the first one was 18 months after the halving. And then now we have, I think it was 6 months. Yeah, because a third of 18. So the first one was 18 months after the first halving, it really blew up. And then the second one was 6 months after the halving, it blew up. So if we take another third off of that for the next bull run, then that means 2 months after the halving, we're going to have our bull run, which would only be, 6 months less, which means 6 months more of a bull run, 6 months less of the bear run. So what could technically happen is we have 2.5 years of a bear run and 1 year and a half of a bull run. Because normally we have 3 years of a bear run, 1 year of a bull run. Well, we already had 2 years of a bull run from 2020 to 2022. We had almost 2 years, probably 18 months, actually. We had 18 months. So that would be perfect. 18 months of a bull market, 2.5 years in a bear market. That would put us at 2 months after the next halving. Just saying. So that would be probably May, June, July. July of 2024 is when we're going to really start to pump. So then, yeah, maybe to the end. You could write it maybe to the end of 2024. Actually, that's pretty spot on there. I would maybe stop before 2024, but yeah. Because once ICP starts getting to like 50, 60, $100, I'm done dollar cost averaging for a while until it settles down, right? Because I'm getting in at $6. Remember when people said, I told you Matic at 2 cents? This is Matic at 2 cents. Just tell you that. So I hit my long term. Man, this is fun. I want to get off of here because we're getting long, but man, I'm having too much fun talking to you guys. I hit my long term ICP goal at 2K. Now I need to get 1K for short term holding. Oh man, you're kicking my butt, bro. I don't even have my 1K yet, but I will. Don't worry, I will. It will happen. I've earned it. Now I just have to let it happen, baby. Just let it happen. I'm a real estate investor. I got into crypto 8 months ago. Okay, so you're fairly new, but 8 months, that's wow. You haven't got to see a good bull run yet, man. I'm happy for you, dude. You got in at a good time because you got in a bear market when I did. So this is the people that make money. Now, the people that already ran the bull run and came back that have never experienced the full bear market before, they're going to have a hard time making money. People like you that get in during kind of a downtrend have a lot bigger opportunity to make money because they don't have that greed that they saw in the last bull run, and they don't have unless they have a bear market to compare it to. The people that got in the middle of the bull runs are the ones that I'm talking about because you just see nothing but green and you don't prepare for that big downtrend. So yeah, I think you're going to be really successful because what you're doing is accumulating until the next bull market. You're already winning there. So this guy at 8 months into crypto is smarter than some people I've talked to that have been in crypto since the beginning. So not very many of them because most of those guys are pretty smart. But yeah, that's good, man. I like to hear that. Thank you for finding my channel and stopping by. So I'm passionate about the technology behind this project. It's huge. If the team succeeds, it can change your life. And I have no doubt that the team is going to succeed. I don't. They have done so well in the test of the bear market. I was worried when we were hitting $4. I didn't know because it just kept going down. But we have established that ICP can hold itself in the bear market. So that was what I was worried about, just because I don't know, and we get scared of what we don't know, right? So yeah, you'll be a millionaire with 5K, and especially if you get your 10K mark, oh, you're good, bro. See, now that's what I'm gonna have to change mine to. If I get 1,000, I'm gonna have to get like a 5,000 or 10,000, mark after that. Who knows? I might get a job in Web3. I want to do this. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I want to make videos for a living. Like, it's what I do now. I'm in a situation where I can kind of do that, but I might have to be in a position soon where I have to find a job, like a job, because unless I can get more people behind me or I can maybe work at ICP, I saw they have jobs. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. Let's just hope that maybe I can just continue to do this. I either get more grants from dfinity or I look into other blockchains, maybe the Graph. I'd rather work with ICP only, but I don't know if that's possible. They're changing the grant program next, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep doing the same grant. And I want to get more return for them. Like they put a lot into me, but the market right now, that's the problem. If I work with them again, I kind of want it to be at the beginning of the bull market, so I can really get a lot of people to ICP. because I think in the bear market, we're just getting the people that are already in crypto kind of together. Like, okay, come over here from Ethereum, come over here from Solana. But in a bull market, you're getting people from, oh, crypto? Oh, my friend told me about crypto, but I didn't think anything, but you're telling me about it too. So maybe it's something. And then boom, you get more people into ICP, and then my channel will blow up, ICP will blow up, and then I feel like I really have helped them, And I think I've done good though. I think I've earned, and done a good job with the grant that I've done, especially lately. Like that was my big thing, is being part of the community and the projects, the developers, and they've all been amazing. So and I can't say that for other projects or other blockchains. So that was a big thing on Twitter, and I think a lot of other people felt the same way. We're looking for a blockchain where we can belong, but also make money, right? So I don't want to just go to a blockchain just to belong, but I want a blockchain where I can belong and have revolutionary technology where I can send Bitcoin, or Bitcoin in a second too. Yeah, in time. ICP in a second. So let's just see. Oh, Josh P, what's up, dude? Cardano want to be the number one and want to compete, which I do not like with Charles. So that is true. I've seen a lot of that Eth killer stuff. I think Cardano would work really well with Internet Computer, but I think Internet Computer is one of its biggest competitors, though, and I think that's why. But imagine if instead of competing, they work together as a meta glue and maybe use some functionalities that Cardano has to help Internet Computer and vice versa. Right. So the whole narrative right now is Internet Computer fixes everything. What are they doing for Internet Computer? I want to know. It's like Internet Computer is giving out all this stuff like, oh, we're doing Bitcoin integration, Ethereum integration. We're going to make everything easier for you. But we don't get nothing. No, they get all the people from that, I guess. I don't know. Cardano is trash. It can't scale like F. Ugh. See, I like Cardano. I've made some nice money off Cardano, so, but as for the technology, you can't beat Internet Computer, man. You just can't. I challenge any crypto to try it. It's not going to work. You're not fast enough. You can't scale enough, and you don't have the chain key cryptography to do it. That's why. Plain and simple, man. I wouldn't say it's trash though. I like Cardano a little bit, but the technology compared to ICP, that's where I'll agree with you on that. But I'm not going to trash on Cardano. I kind of like it, and I've made some really good money off of Cardano, like really good money. So, oh, Jorge, my guy's back. What's up, dude? It's my homie right here. Long time channel guy right here. Man, our channel's blown up, bro, since you were here. Remember, you were trying to get a lot of people involved in my channel? Thank you for that, bro, because we're doing really good now. Ooh, Airborne's here. Dude, I owe him a rain check. He invited me on his channel one night, and it would have been perfect. I was feeling like such garbage that night, though. Like, I literally didn't make a video that whole day, but we definitely need to make a video, man. So next time you talk about ICP or anything, just invite me on your channel, bro. I'm down. So, yeah, your ICP, aren't they fixing that, though? With, I know you've been talking about Voyager token lately. What's up, dude? Oh, you just got done premiering video? Guys, go by and check out Crypto Airborne. He talks about a lot about Voyager, Elrond, and a lot of other cryptos too, Bitcoin. And he always has like a cool little show that he does. Talks about what kind of days there are, like Cinco de Mayo, stuff like that. And his channel is awesome, man. We've collaborated with Crypto Airborne and Six Figs. I don't think I've ever been on his channel though. So, and he has ICP, but it's in Voyager. His average price is 516. I remember Six Figs told me you got some, and he's like, but it's locked up there, so that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's locked in Voyager, so worthless. Ooh, Hope's Alive's here. What's up, yo? 130 ICP, which is holding amount, not trading, like for NFTs, and I'm gonna increase it slowly to 200, then 300 if possible, so 500 target until 2024. And so this is going to be the normal person. This is going to be your average. I like this because this is going to be the way your average person gets into crypto. Like if you don't have a lot of money and you're just putting money like, me and Voltron do, and maybe a couple other of us, Deadman, and a couple of us over here, we just put a little bit of money from each paycheck we get into it. So we're not going to be able to get like 10,000 right away. And some of you that can get 5,000, 10,000, go for it, man. Like if I could, I would too, right? But a lot of us, I like to see this because that's almost right where I'm at, where you are, 130 with holding amount, not trading, for NFTs, slowly to 200, then 300. This is going to be the way that most of the people get in. Go to 200, then get 300, then 500, then you go to 1,000, then 2,000, then 5,000, then 10,000. You do it that way. That way you don't ever get upset. Like, say you have 130 and you set a goal for 10,000. Like, you're going to be disappointed because it's going to take a long time, paycheck to paycheck to get to 10,000. So set like goals. And that will keep you productive. It'll have you finish your goals, which is something key. Trust me, from being an influencer and being on YouTube and all of these things, like reaching milestones on my channel is one of the only things that has made me succeed and stay doing this, is reaching those, because you need a little bit of hopium sometimes, even from yourself. So you get to look back at what you already accumulated. You're like, okay, I'm not doing this for nothing. I got 130 so far. I started at like what, 510. I've got this far. I'm going for this. I'm already halfway there. I know I can do it. Now it's just play it out, let it happen. Right. So the only thing is if you need your money when it's in there, right? Or if something happens, that's the only thing about living paycheck to paycheck. Anything can happen and you might need it, but it's good to have some locked. Like mine's locked away. I can't touch it if I need it or nothing, because I have other stuff to touch if I need it. Right. So that's smart. A little under 300 ICP lock. Dang, dude. That's a good price at 516. 300 ICP at 516. Dude, that's fire, bro. You're going to do good on that one. I hope they unlock that shite. That pisses me off, dude. It really does. Like, it makes me mad. Sorry about that, man. Like, I'll go kick him in the balls for you if you want. Like, jerk. Great content. Can't believe I've been missing out on all these topics information. Keep it up. Thank you, man. And you told me to make a video, or you suggested to make a video about what Altcoin Daily was talking about, but Six Figs had already been talking about that AVAX scandal, and he did really well. So I like to just not do videos that other people have done really well on. Let's let them, get that. That's just the way I am. I know a lot of other people will be like, oh, he did good on that video, you should go try to snipe that. But no, I don't do things that way. Not to the homies, at least. ADA is trash. Yeah, okay. I guess the consensus is ADA is trash by my audience. I don't think it is, but hey. I mean, that's why I like having all you here. I mean, I respect and I see why you say that. Because of the smart contracts that came out on Cardano, which really was very, very underwhelming. Now this is true. This is true right here. Cardano be like Ecosystem Live 3030. That is the problem with Cardano, but it's not trash. Come on, guys. Trash. Let's talk about a trash. Pup Doge, or what's that one that disappeared? Potcoin. Bitcoin. Those are trash, right? Cardano, I mean, it's a top 10 crypto, isn't it? Right now, top 20. I don't know, but I think it's okay. But there's money to be made wherever. That's why I say don't discount meme coins. Don't discount Shiba Inu. It's a garbage token, worthless to me. Like, I probably wouldn't even wipe my butt with it if it was paper. But there's money to be made there, right? And now there's an actual good one called Dog Me that you can buy at ground floor and make a ton of money. Now, am I going to say that it's way better than Shiba? Well, no, it's a meme coin too. So, but it's on ICP. It's fast. It's scalable. No stupid gas fees. I made $1 million on Cardano last bull run, but lost most of it buying VG. Oh, dude, been following it for years. It's a slow and steady long-term hold. Yeah, and there's money to be made, man. Like you say, he made $1 million on it. So that TRX, there's a lot of ones that don't compete with internet computer. We're just spoiled. I think ever since we got internet computer, we're super spoiled over here. That's why we don't like Cardano anymore, because we love internet computer and it does everything better. All right, guys, I'm out of here, man. I could talk to you all night, but we definitely have to get more collaborations. Crypto, send me a DM next time you want to go live, or let's set something up, bro. Six Figs or not, let's do this. All right, guys. Can I do my intro at the end too? Let's try that. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is? Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!